So in this part right here, this part of the video, I kind of muted it because I was not saying very nice things about my situation here because I didn't have a rifle. Because it was not my hunt. But I was able to, as you can see, I called in an elk. And first I saw him just a belly in between the trees. I'm like, is that an elk? And behold, it's an elk. And he was a fat, fat elk. He was good size. So you can tell he's been eating good in the mountains. So we're just having a stare off for about 4 minutes, about a minute with my binoculars, and then I'm like, oh, I can record this. So I zoomed in, as you can see here. We're just staring off at each other, he's trying to figure out what I am. I know what he is. So we're just waiting patiently for me to move. So what's going through my mind here as I'm trying to figure out, okay, I need to get this elk to Chad, which is at the top of the mountain here. So I'm gonna he gets behind these trees, I'm gonna go upwards. I start crawling on all four to get to him and keep calling this elk, keep following me up the hill because as you can see here right now, we're just staring at each other, kind of waiting to see what we're gonna do. But you can clearly see it's an elk, and this is the fourth elk. Because yes, the night before we got here, I actually saw another one as well. He just peeked over and took off. I had Chad in a certain spot, and he just came too early, and the elk went right past where he would have been at. And because the elk was kind of coming into my calls, and I know this elk from last night as well. He's been there for years, so he's a big one, but he's really quiet and shy. He's not vocal, and he just keeps to himself. But yeah, so right now I'm just kind of just waiting for the right moment to move up the hill, which I eventually get moving here to get this elk up to Chad to see if he can get a shot off. He, but he hears another elk that I'm fighting with in the distance. That's why this elk came and checked me out too. And as I'm getting up there, he starts moving towards us. See, there he goes, right here. Wants to move. So he starts moving, and then I go up, and then he had this elk coming in. Then he had also an elk coming in from behind him. As I got behind Chad up there, because I did 3 spots as I'm going up to kind of level up the calling so he can keep following me. I see something that looks at me and then just takes off behind his stand on top of the mountain. So I'm like, oh, dang it, there's like 3 of them, but he kept focusing on the mountain instead of this guy right here. So we lost the opportunity there. So just, yeah, that's the story on that video. Enjoy it.
No, don't go. Dang it, I didn't get you.
There's Orion's bell right there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next adventure. Keep hunting.